And we're back. Jonny here, bringing you again another series, Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, I'm pretty excited for this. I played a little bit of the first game. I didn't get through it in the end because the people I was playing with kind of bounced out, and I just couldn't get the band back together, so to speak. But this time, I'm figuring I'm just gonna play it kind of on my own a little bit and just share the experience with you guys. I'm pretty excited about it. So without further ado, let's jump in. So I haven't even gone into the game here. So hopefully our settings will be okay. I did go through the settings. And I did put this on my SSD, so the loading times should be down to a minimum here. Yes. So this is going to be a slow start. I imagine there's going to be a lot to take in. Again, I'm going into this like Jon Snow, knowing nothing at all. So let's just see what we have here. We have some custom characters. Ooh, dude. I want to be a lizard. Yes. Let me just see all the options. That looks ugly. I could go for an undead character. Ooh, that looks weird. Oh, what's this? Oh, yes. Okay, so we got original characters. Like they have a background story. So probably gonna choose one of these. Maybe not the dwarf though. Sorry, dwarf. Not interested in being a dwarf. Thane, you woke up and your world was gone. The last of your kind, you hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history that no one knew existed. So we're an undead human. Could be okay. I don't think I want to be an undead, to be honest. I also don't think I want to be a human. That's too boring. Let's just kind of take a look at the other options we have. So you're a musician, performer star, and host to all manner of disembodied visitors. Now one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body rather for itself. Encourage maddening song. No, I don't think. Dude, yes. Looks awesome. It's a ranger character. We have Dragon's Blaze and Demonic Stare. Oh, drains magic armor? Could be good. You are infamous, a brilliant warrior general exiled from his empire for cavorting with demons. Cavorting? Dude, that's word of the day right there. Fallen from grace, you refuse to give up. The throne will be yours again. Dude, listen to origin story.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Okay, I mean, he's a little bit of a douche, but he looks cool. So let's keep him in the back of our minds here. We have Sibyl. A slave no longer, you still bear the living scar. Turned into assassin. Okay. Corpse eater. Dude, I don't want to eat corpses. No. Okay, so we're back to custom characters. I want to use like an origin character, because I feel like the backstory could be pretty interesting. So we're gonna go with this guy. Looks kind of cool. We can actually choose a build preset, so we could go Ranger, Rogue, Throwing Knife, Backslash, Shadow Blade, Wayfarer, Pin Down, okay. A giant rock filled with sticky oil that deals earth damage. Kind of interesting. Witch. Ooh, the armor looks pretty badass. So you have Raised Bloated Corpse. Mosquito Swarm. Unleash a swarm of giant mosquitoes to suck the blood from your enemies, dealing physical damage and healing yourself. Interesting. Restore up to 8 vitality, depending on... okay. And this sets sleeping for 1 turn. And this is an interesting option. Wizard. Searing Daggers. Fossil Strike. Ignition. Could be an interesting option. Yeah, Battle Mage, that sounds badass. Shocking Touch. Battering Ram. Oh yeah, Knockdown. Dude, this is good. Lightning Radiance. Enemies around you receive air damage. You receive a status that turns enemies in blind. I like turning enemies blind. So like any units that depend on like using physical attacks will be like effectively useless. It's only 1 turn though, so not maybe the best. Knockdown is 10 out of 10. And then Shocking set Shocked. I think Shocked, at least in the previous game, it used to be like a stun. I like the Battle Mage option here. Whoa, dude, this looks... okay, this looks flashy. What do we have? Decaying Touch. Restoration. Oh, it's good. It's good to have a heal. Bloodsucker. Consumes blood... target character consumes blood surfaces around them, restoring vitality. The more blood, the more they'll be healed. And then deal physical damage to target. Sets decay so target will take piercing damage from healing spells. I mean, he can't do any damage himself is the problem. Conjurer. Ooh, that looks cool. Conjure Incarnate. So we summon things. Dimensional Bolt. Shoot a volatile bolt that deals 4 to 5 damage of a random type. No. I don't want random types. Target a ground, conjure a totem of the corresponding element. I'm not a fan. Electric Discharge. Hail Strike. And Rain. So you can like chill enemies or make them wet and then electrify them. It's a cool combo there. Or you just go for a fighter. It's like a melee fighter apparently. Inquisitor. I apologize if it's a slow start here, but I do want to just have a look at the different options. Battering Ram, Bloodsucker. Okay, so we've seen some of these kills and they're just kind of grouped in a slightly different way here. Tentacle Lash. Lash out at your opponent, dealing 8 to 9 physical damage and setting atrophy on them. Atrophy, okay, I don't know what that is, but Chicken Claw. Is that chicken form? Okay. Bull Horns. Magnificent horns sprout from your forehead, making you see red. You can rush at your enemies and gore them. Increases retribution ability by 1. Do you actually get horns? could be cool. And then we're back to Ranger. So I think the options I was interested in were Battle Mage was a good one. You could knock people down, and then you could do air damage and blind people around you, and you can shock people. I think that could be pretty good. Or you could go Wizard. Yeah, some fire, some earth damage, searing arrows. Yeah, I think, quite honestly, the Wizard class seems pretty cool. I don't know if the like the way the character looks is my favorite, but the skills and stuff is what I want. So let's just let's go with that. Can actually change the appearance a little bit. I'm gonna keep the preset because it's like an origin character, so we're gonna keep that. I think we're gonna keep the defaults here. For talents, do we have anything at the moment? Does it mean we have all of... No. Far Out Man increases range of skills and scrolls by 2 meters. Okay, so we could like forego this in favor of something else, but I think we'll keep it for now. So tags, Noble and Scholar. That's fine. Instruments. Select your origin instrument. It will take the lead in the music during... Okay. That's fine. I'm happy with the Bansuri there. We're gonna just start. Dude, these folks put a lot of love into their work, into their games. I'm pretty excited to play through this. Maybe it's too ambitious to think I'll be able to finish it in the channel.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
I'm on board, man. Let's go.
What a way to wake. Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
Alright, so Alt brings up everything that's around. Let's talk to this person.
No
Basic camera
marks,
control.
no
Okay,
indications of a struggle.
fine, understood.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Okay, so you can follow our character like that. How do you rotate the camera? Give me a second there. Let's go options, controls. How do you rotate? Delete and dude, that's not convenient at all. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna just control it manually for now, a little bit.
There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
You pull at the thing around your neck futilely. Demand to know who...
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall the power building inside you, the stare that enthralled the demon unleashed.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Alright. So, open the door here. Information was added to your general.
There's been a murder here.
Hold on. Okay, so this is where we keep track of the different missions. There's a lot here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Peer into the room and ask.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. It's a small ship. His name was Finn. Oddball. Looked to me like he saw something he wished he hadn't before he came here. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
By the way, the whole game is fully voiced, so it's pretty impressive.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Say you don't hail from the House of Dreams. When you sleep, you truly sleep.
Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Oh, everything's spick and span.
Tell her your price is considerably higher than that.
Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Alright, so is there anything here? Okay, broken source collar. Oh, okay. We don't want to steal things. So red is bad. It doesn't look like... Okay, we can't... Oh, okay. We don't want to steal things.
Oh my, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
Alright, let's take a
Did the
stroll
murderer
here.
Take him into this room, or was he already here?
Sabille.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Ask if you may join.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
If she can decide fates with dice, ask if she can read the future in Cow and Trails as well.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Decline, you don't know where her tongue has been.
She chuckles once
Phrasing.
more.
That red-cheeked refusal tells me more than licking you would. But suit yourself, darling.
Lovely. So, okay, there's like a bunch of people here. We're gonna try to pay attention to the lore. Try to immerse ourselves a little bit in the world. Again, the rotating is not something I have down yet.
My prince.
The cook bows slightly and wipes her hands on her gruel-stained garb.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I didn't expect... Well, anyway, whether I had more than cornmeal and rotting roots to serve, I'd concoct something more fitting for one of your stature.
Tell her to relax. She's no reason to apologize.
She nods and smiles wanly before returning to her duties.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far? I'm glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Address the sorcerer. Ask her
It means
what he
your
meant.
journey
What she
draws
meant.
to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Whoa, first fight. Holy crap. Okay. Grab the bread. But we still don't know what's useful and what's not here. Can we loot these corpses? Grab the gold. And then alright, go upstairs here. Before advancing any further, you may want to go back downstairs and find a weapon to arm yourself. Okay, let's go back there. Well, what is there to arm ourselves though? Locked. Did I miss something? Magister Waters. Chunk of flesh. No, thank you. Is this door open? It looks like nothing is there. Did we miss like a weapon here? I'm sure we must have missed something. Oh, there's a chest. Dude, okay, this is it. So you have not interested in a shield. You have the choice of poison damage or fire. So we'll take... Okay. So we'll take those two. Close up for now. Just wondering if we'll take the shield in case we can sell it as well. And then we open up inventory. And you can pick up everything. Okay. Gotcha. So let's equip these ones. We should be able to dual wield. So I think we're set for a fight here. This is gonna burn us. Do we have anything that can... Doesn't look like we have anything we can do. Can we like... Okay, that doesn't help. We have a water barrel? We just throw that on top? Yes. Alright, so we can get through.
Oh, damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quit. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. What in blazes? Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The crimson drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Pull open.
It doesn't budge.
Okay. Let's go around. And there's a chest. Grab the gold. So let's go upstairs. Yo, our first fight. Huge tentacle monster. Combat in Divinity is in rounds. Okay, so we're AP is the resource in the fights. Poison surfaces. Note that poison surfaces has been created in your vicinity. You can burn it away with fire, but perhaps can be of use. Okay. From left to right, the order. Okay, so this is the order of turns. We can move around and it costs us AP. So we have 2 viscous voidlings. They have 24 HP. So what can we do here? We have searing daggers. So I think we're just gonna cast that. We could also ignition. Set them on fire like this. So it's an AoE, I see. So that's good. Can use the poison there as well. Oh, I see. Okay, done. So we have 1 AP left. So just end turn here. Got one of the voidlings. And now he has to go through the fire as well to get to us. He gets an attack in, that's fine. Use your hotbar. Cancel by pressing right click. Okay, good to know. We can do fossil strike here. So let's just try it out. We don't want to get hit ourselves by it. So, okay, perfect. Can we just do like a basic attack to finish him off? Beautiful. So that should be it for the fight. We have... Okay, there's a scroll there. You found a magic scroll. With it you can cast spells you haven't yet learned. Got it. Okay, so we're just gonna walk through here. Check out the corpses. Grab the gold again. And, oh, the banner is actually here. So I think we want to go around here. Where is our character? Oh, there we are.
That means there's still a chance. Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
So you go back and look for survivors? Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
We're gonna do it.
That's what we think.
Never knew someone.
We took a little bit of damage there, but we should be fine. So... Oh!
Wait! Voidwalker!
Okay. So let's start with... Are those guys friendly? Don't think so. So let's just start with this guy. We'll do some... Each creating a fire surface and dealing... Can we do like first a strike? He's now slowed. And we can now do searing arrows. Got him. He actually managed to get to us.
Scary.
Oh.
I've faced worse.
Cool. So we got some friends.
Let the games begin.
Yeah, I'm glad we went down here. Apparently, there are several NPCs. So let's take care of this bug. So we have a healing potion, but I don't want to use it if I don't have to. Good job, team. Only a couple of these left. This guy, we should be able to take care of him. So this uses 2 AP, and then we can do like a basic attack. Could also do this. Looks like this does a lot of damage as well. Let's do that. Looks awesome as well. So can we do just like a basic attack? Looks like that was it. Are we just running now? Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Okay, let's go.
I hear something.
Wait, he was saying something?
Sounds like she needs help.
Oh, she needs help? Let's go help her. I mean, she was kind of a douche to us, but you know, we're gonna be the bigger man here. Where is... I'm a little confused here. Is it up the stairs? It's not. Go down. Give me a moment. So where is... Where is the Magister? I thought she was here, wasn't she? Alright, I'll tell you what, let's just go to the banner here.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Right, so we made it out.
Well, that was a bit of a rough and tumble journey.
We're gonna cut it here. Episode's running a little long. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully I can get you know, the whole game in my channel here, but at the very least we're gonna have like a good amount of fun with it. So again, just let me know if you're enjoying the game. Leave a like if you did, perhaps subscribe for more, And as always, I'll catch you next time.